And that's when Norman Gunston said.
You don't even know who he was.
I don't have a clue who Norman Gunston was.
I know.
I'm still thinking about Jilly.
Oh, God. West Virginian.
Yeah.
Was it West Virginia?
Yeah, she was from the, what was it, the Roadmasters episode or whatever it was. Of,
I
The
remember.
Blacklist.
Yeah, when he went there and she wanted to give him a cup of tea.
That's right. Jilly
Hello,
wants to
yummy
give
guys.
Raymond some tea.
Hello, Alicia and Patty.
Good morning, Patty. Alicia.
Yes.
Did I see Yasmin Maxwell sneak in?
Yummy, yes.
Oh my God,
So did Angela
Sheena.
and MJ.
Joanne.
Hello,
Welcome
Joanne.
to the show.
Right.
All right. We've got a goodie show today, Gary. In spite of ourselves, we've got an excellent show
Gary,
coming up.
I didn't say I wanted to take peanut butter for Christmas. I saw your comment. No. I don't hardly even eat peanut butter. Yeah, you like it.
I do. If
You
you take
actually
the chocolate in it.
like the health food shop one, which
yeah.
is like the real peanut.
Real peanut
just
butter.
Straight
Right.
peanuts.
Yeah, it doesn't have crap oil in it.
That's right.
Lizzie, I love when they make peanut butter and they add canola oil. It's like, why would you do that? Right?
Hi, Natasha and Daniela.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. It's crappy. So, yeah, I know you like the real good
The
one.
real deal, everyone.
Right.
Daniela.
So we've got a
Natasha,
good
Gary.
show today.
That's right.
Reader email.
We've got a reader email,
We
people.
like them.
Today
Yeah.
we are talking about how to convince yourself. Oh my God, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah. It was my expression. Okay.
That's
Got
right.
it, Gary.
Gary.
It was a hoot. Yep. Yeah.
So-
I guess it's vegetarian, but no. Mum and my sister
Oh, I tell you
wouldn't
what.
go with that.
I tell you what I'd do. Like if I was taking peanut butter to the incident,
The incident.
I would make my own in the Vitamix, and I'd use rendered bacon fat.
Oh, God.
Oh my God! Imagine that peanut
It's
butter.
just
with
peanut butter,
rendered
Mum.
bacon. Here you
Hiya,
go.
Leah. Hiya, Karen.
Oh, this is gonna be such fun.
You off to yoga soon?
Yoga.
Okay.
Alrighty, so tell them where to go.
Freeneville.com.
That's right. While you are, oh dear God,
What?
can you guys hear us? Because we don't have the mic plugged in.
Well, someone
Mic-
would have said something by now.
The mic must be all right. All right, so we'll just run with it.
So we're
the
running off the
yoga.
iPad
Yep.
instead of
Yeah,
Herman.
yeah, we don't have Herman plugged in. Look at this.
See, look, this is Herman.
That's Herman.
But we forgot
right.
to plug it in. Okay.
All right. Yes, you can hear us. Excellent, Patty. You can tell someone cleans the earwax out, right? Bruce does that for me. Okay, so
You are saying it's
we are loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
That's
Okay.
right. Just like in the shops.
Yeah. All right. So go to
All right.
freeneville.com.
Freeneville.com, everyone.
Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. Yoga's at 6:30.
Hello,
Oh, cool. Right after the
Chantal.
show, then.
Cool, Karen. That's
And
who I
then,
am.
what do we call it?
Pauline
The
Brown downtown.
place to go when you miss the show.
Realfun.com.
That's right. The
I mucked
place
that
to
up
go
yesterday
when
as well.
you miss the show.
Yeah.
That's so. Welcome to the show.
Okay, so
All right. So shall we begin? All right.
We
so,
shall.
So I'll do the intro. This is a big one, so it's good. Ready?
yeah.
Hello, you lovely pair.
Hello.
That's us.
Who is he? She.
We'll find out later.
Okay.
First off, a huge thank you and supercharged beam of appreciation and gratitude to the both of you for doing such amazing work for the benefit of everyone. Side note, I'm just selfish, right? Seriously, I am the most selfish guy in the universe. I want more playtime, more playmates, good conversations. So I do this so that I can just tolerate humanity, right? Seriously, I want good
Tolerate
conversations.
humanity.
Absolutely. Oh, tell us, who do you support in the playoff? Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. Me, right?
Yeah. Weather and Trump.
I have only recently discovered Neville's teachings. Some questions I have, and you may have gotten them many times, are... Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready,
Number
Victoria?
one. How do you really and truly convince yourself of your imaginal state of being?
Oh my God, what I've got to do, right? What's his name? I forget. I'm sorry, dude. Sean. Sean, I need to convince you to join us in Manifesting Mastery. So I'm going to have a very persuasive argument. I'm going to look you right in the eye. Maybe both eyes. Maybe I'll use both eyes to look you in the eye.
Tim
right?
Norman.
Tim
Hi.
Norman. Hey, buddy.
Sorry. Yes. And Devon.
So I need to convince you to join us in Manifesting Mastery.
Yeah.
So I'll give a very compelling argument, and I'll stand proud. Anyway, what's the next question, Victoria?
There's no convincing. When you're in the state, when he's in the state of loving puppy dad, There's nothing to convince.
By the way, I don't got to convince anyone, right?
It just oozes out of him.
Oozes,
Yeah.
right? It's like Tim Norman. He was at my house before in the old country. We gave Tim that oozy feeling.
Oh, right.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Guns,
Yep,
oozy.
yeah. We strapped Tim up with a bunch of cool weapons just for fun.
God. And what? Took lots of photos.
Absolutely. Tim, you got to send me one of them sometime.
Yeah.
I know you did before. But, all right, so what's the next
number
question?
2, how do you strengthen your inner self and faith to the point of overpowering the physical evidence of the senses?
I've found, right, that if Victoria doesn't want to do it, that the best thing to do is to grab her by the fleshy meat
Yeah.
and spin her around a bunch till she gets like dizzy and toss her on the bed and make it happen.
He knows what to do. He just goes like this.
He
He puts his hand on my head and it's just like, oh.
Whoa! And
Yes.
number 3.
Number 3 is, and what is the best way to exercise your imagination?
Alrighty. Okay.
They're the 3 questions.
Get how much fun we're having with these. By the way, let's go in reverse order. Ready? Exercise. I think exercise is the downfall of health.
Downfall of health.
Oh my God. How many doctors are going to go, what's he talking about?
Yes.
Right? So yeah, have you noticed that a bicyclist looks like a bicyclist, or a runner looks like a runner?
Yeah.
Right? Or a weightlifter looks like a weightlifter. I mean, you can look at the weightlifter and go, that's not a runner. Right? A swimmer looks like a swimmer. Right? Middle-aged karate guy or a kung fu guy sort of looks like me. Right? Now, here's the thing, guys. Exercise is probably repetitive, same motion, repetitive, same motion, repetitive, same motion. That's what got you stuck. Okay, you wake up and it's like, I'll never make as much as my dad. You wake up and this isn't an affirmation. It's just something you accept as real. You wake up and you go, oh, I'll never make as much as my dad. The good old days are over. You wake up the next day, you know what? I'll never make as much as my dad. And the next thing you know, right, you never do. And then you're buying things in today's dollars with yesterday. It just sucks. So skip exercise. Let's talk about activity. Varied activity, right? By the way, I like exercise, but varied activity is what keeps you healthy, because varied activity will have you moving and grooving in new ways.
Yes.
Varied activity will have you getting in touch with your body and everything, right?
So, I'm assuming Sean means, it's mentally, like
Sure,
pruning
absolutely.
the vine, the exercise of pruning the vine.
Yep.
So you want to eliminate that exercise word, like say it's a crap word.
Instead of exercising your imagination to get a benefit that you could use for manifesting more effectively, get it? Oh my God. Just what can you do differently? Have different imaginal activity. Play with the tools. How many ways can you play with the tools?
Yeah.
How many ways can you walk? Most people have the same gait. How many different gaits can you have to experience your body differently? How many different ways can you imagine what you've chosen in life? There's what's fun. Change that imaginal activity.
Oh, excuse me.
Good Lord. When she sneezes loud like that, it hurts my ears. Anyway, what was number 2, Victoria?
Number 2 was, how do you strengthen your inner self and faith to the point of overpowering the physical earth? So what's out there compared to Ichabod?
How do you overpower what's smaller than you? You give life to everything. You get to discover that by using the tools. But to overcome, it's like I have to feel short and small and tiny and little, and then, okay, there's all the evidence of the senses out there. I got to deal with it. Right? No, we don't deal with things. Okay, so you get to notice that the paradigm gets to shift. Right? We don't have to overpower the physical senses. Right? No, not at all. Right? You just don't let them lead. There's what leads and what follows. What follows is the tail of the dog. What leads is something different, right? What's the first one, Victoria?
The first one was, how do you really and truly convince yourself of your imagined state of being?
My buddy, I can see him, bald guy, mustache. He worked the bunco squad for the Pennsylvania State Police. And we would have the most fascinating conversations at 3 in the morning in
Is
the
this
donut shop.
Nicole's dad?
No.
Oh, no.
So we would have the most fascinating discussions at 3 in the morning in
Eating
the donut
donuts.
shop, right? Because there were these men, we call them con men, right? And they try to convince you of things, right? You'll never convince yourself of something, right? Don't try. You know, you'll feel like a con man if you're trying to convince yourself of things. In the end, the con man just knows he's shit. Right? The whole fake it till you make it crowd. The same kind of thing, but a different chunk size. Right? Don't try to convince yourself that your imaginal thing is real. Nah. So, let's do the quote. And do you want to do the quote? And then
Yes.
I'll do the close up.
So the quote is, prayer is to be contrasted with an act of will.
Okay, get that? It's
Yeah.
like breakfast is to be contrasted against dinner. 2 different meals.
Yeah.
Right?
Prayer is a surrender. It means abandoning oneself to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. If prayer brings no response, there is something wrong with the prayer, and the fault lies generally in too much effort.
Yes.
So not the convincing and all of that. Hi, Adam and Grant.
So a great first date is us discovering each other. A bad first date is, let me convince you that I am the coolest guy in the whole world, and that every woman that's ever been near me has had multiple
Yeah.
everythings,
Got
right?
there, right.
Right? Yuck. So
The last part of the quote
last bit?
is, serious confusion arises insofar as men identify the state of prayer, so they confuse state of prayer with an act of will, instead of contrasting it with an act of will.
You get how people fall in love. They surrender to each other. They surrender being separate to, you know what, yeah, let's go through this life together. Let's discover who and what we get to be together as we do our things. And it doesn't mean like she's always like, hello, 20, hello, 20, hello, 20, right? It's
Yeah.
like, here we are, and you know what, I'm going to yoga. Cool, have fun. And she comes back, and we talk, and it's lovely. It's a surrender. It's an exploring. If I had 2 words, it would be surrender and explore. Don't ever make this work, right? Whenever I would fight, I'd surrender to the urge to hit period culvert repeatedly, and I'd explore how many ways can I whoop on him today, right? It was never an act of will, must hit him, right? It was always a yeah, I'm the fun, freaky guy with some gloves on. It was, Yasmin says, it's a beautiful dance. Fighting,
Yeah.
fighting as well, yes.
Yeah.
Now I've got one more bit from Sean's bit, and here's the thing, ready?
Yeah.
Here's some gold, buddy. I'm finding it challenging. Bracket. Which, of course, is expected.
No. Yeah, okay. You can come back up.
A shift in consciousness is never going to be easy.
Oh,
Dude.
Sean.
Sean, love you, buddy. To really commit and believe in my imaginal states. There always seems to be a nagging voice of doubt. Oh, my God. Guess what? The speed of light, right? 186,000 miles per second. The speed of sound, 1,100 feet per second. Physicality, done, there, right? So here's the thing, ready? Trying to talk yourself into something or trying to nag, that's slow. Auditory is really slow. Money loves me. Skip all that, right? Visual gives you a lot of data real quick. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Kinesthetic, feeling, that solidness, that knowing, okay? Like we talked yesterday, when I go shopping for peanut butter, I'm not having conversations about cash, okay? Skippy or Jif. What do I feel I want? The health food store peanut butter, to be honest,
Yeah.
right? That's what's fun. You get to take all these things, you're imagining it challenging, which of course is to be expected. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm going to imagine Victoria and I having a good time, which is challenging, which of course is to be expected.
Yeah, with me.
With her.
Right.
Hold me. All right, back up.
Back up.
Oh, it's tiring. All right, so how'd we do, guys? Sheena says surrender and explore, never make it work. Yeah, you got it. Never make it work. Think about it. You get to, why do people love stories? You can watch 2 people surrender into being something new together, exploring and discovering. Why do people love Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Avatar, right? Biggest selling blockbusters of all time. They're adventure.
Yeah.
And you combine love and adventure, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then there's force movies, right? Let's watch the, God, how many bad, what do you call them, documentaries are there? We're going to sit here and we're going to talk about the change that needs to happen. And, oh, good Lord, I can't watch that stuff. All right, so, Zena asked, how do you surrender to, not to love, but to the life you, how do you surrender? Gosh, the old you gets to die. Okay, the old...
If you're not surrendering, it's like you're hanging on, hold on, full sin. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Whereas, okay, you know, just let that just... It doesn't even come into my mind anymore. Like, if there was something like that, when you surrender, it just, like, disintegrates. I don't know.
I've got to get it right or else. Try that one out. We all went to school, right? And what we imagined for school was, must get it right, must get an A. How do you surrender to just having a good time and learning? God, what a hoot. Gargi says, what is detachment? How do you believe in a state of desire and stay there? Cool. You detach. So here's, okay, ready? We always say, do not combine the crazy shit with what we teach. Because people say, imagine your wish, then detach from it and continue about your day and give it no thought. Right? Okay, ready? Here we go. I am a loving husband. All right. I can go out and be an asshole because I'll just detach from all that, you know, like, whoa.
It's a bit like confession.
Yeah, it's a bit like confession. Yeah, any ex-Catholics here?
Sorry.
So what does Neville say about detachment? You detach from your old reactions to the world. You detach from the old you. There is exactly what Victoria is saying. You don't hold on to that old you. You don't hold on to that. By the way, let's talk internet marketing for a minute. Okay, we've got a little group devoted to that on Facebook. It's the Make Mistakes, Make Money, Make a Difference group. If anybody wants to join, come on in. It's not real active because most people don't do shit with anything, so I don't post much there. Just to be honest, I'm too busy doing it and inviting people to do it. But let's really nail this. Ready? If you want to succeed in online marketing, and a lot of people do, the first mistake you can make, he goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to replace my income. That's right, I make 20, and I'm going to replace that with making 20 online so that I can quit my job. Right? That's focused entirely in the wrong direction. Because now we have to hold on to the job until we make 20, and then we'll make 20, but, well, you know, I still got to keep my job because I'll make 20 next week. Yeah. So, like, I got to make 20 again. Okay. And then I still can't get rid of my job because I need that security. Yeah. Right? Versus, right, what do you really want? When you nail what you really want, and it's not going to be replace my income, work for myself. You want to replace your income and work for yourself, that's when you know you're going to have an asshole for a boss. Right? Yeah, I hate my boss. On the other hand, if you imagine up a lifestyle that creates freedom in your life, right? This is what's fun. You get to let go of things like trading time for dollars as your exclusive way of making money, or replacing my income. It doesn't sound like fun, right? Don't replace anything. I mean, your car breaks, I replace it. The dog dies, we get another one. Yuck, man, just yuck. Versus, what do you really want? You guys remember Robin from Batman and Robin, the old one? Yeah. Pow! You know what Robin's doing now?
Yeah, he's got dogs.
Robin's got dogs, right?
Dog
Robin and his
farm
wife
or
have this dog farm.
They've
got billions of dogs, and a lot of them are very old, but they're very healthy. Yeah. Right? Now, what Robin and his wife did was, instead of spending tons of money on commercial dog food, they made up their own mix, and they sell it. You can find this on Amazon, right? And it looks like a comic book, the bag does, right? So he really went from, like, Robin didn't go, well, let's get a dog, replace it with another dog. Robin, found something that he could light up about, right? He let go of being Robin, and now he's the guy with all these dogs, and he makes up this cool dog food, and he capitalizes on being Robin so that he can help other people have dogs that are 20, 25 years old and healthy. Right? There's some fun. Letting go of the old you. So, boom. That's it. So I'm going to tag Lisa Marie in this video. Apparently,
Lisa Marie, hello, are you
Love
here?
You. Nice to see you. Now, if she's not here, this could get weird. But let's assume she's here. Excellent. Alrighty. So,
what's Patty got?
I want freedom, no job at all, and I did back in 2000. I did back in 2007.
7.
Cool.
Is that what you said?
Alrighty. So, guys, shall we tell them?
Yes, what we want to know is, what'd you learn? What'd you learn about you, and what was your best bits?
That is the rightness, everyone.
Please type them in. We love to know. It really helps us with future shows and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, absolutely. Makes us feel like we're worthy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a good job. We can feel good about ourselves.
Sometimes you ask a question. I know we missed loads of comments. There's one really long comment, but we couldn't clock
Yeah, the
that
long
as
ones
we're
we can
doing.
never get.
We'll see them later, and if it's a real, if there's some like gold in there in the question that we think we can develop, we'll sometimes type back, send
Yep.
us a PM, shoot us a PM. And,
Yeah, but if you stay in your corner and never type and don't like anything and don't let us know you exist, not much we can do.
No.
Meanwhile,
right.
back at the Fringe.
Go to freeneville.com.
It's a great place to go. We've got a disco ball.
No, we don't. Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Is that where the disco ball is? Or the bubble machine?
The bubble, the chocolate machine.
Oh, the chocolate
Chocolate.
machine.
Okay.
That's right.
And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's
Got it
right.
right.
We did it.
For a change.
That's excellent.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Love you all.
Love you
too.
guys.
Thank you.
Have an amazing day.
day, night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
That's right. We will see you tomorrow. Great outfit, Daniela.
It's gorgeous.
I'll tell you what, that Chantal, you as well. I mean, Natasha. And you guys, I mean, you're all dressed up today for the show. This is great. All right,
Okay.
someone's actually going to think we can see him. That'd be...
Well, someone did on one of the shows.
That's
I
right.
remember saying, "Can you see me?"
That's
Just like,
okay.
no.
Ah!
See yous.